Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the insightful book Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking by Susan Cain. If you've ever felt like you don't quite fit into the extroverted world around you, this book is a must-read. So let's get started. In Quiet, Susan Cain argues that we dramatically undervalue introverts and shows how much we lose in doing so. She charts the rise of the extrovert ideal throughout the 20th century and explores how deeply it has come to permeate our culture. Did you know that nearly half of Americans are introverts? If you're not an introvert yourself, you are surely raising, managing, married, or related to one. Cerebral, quiet, perceptive to nuance, and emotionally complex, introverts are often discounted or undervalued. Yet many of the greatest achievers of the 20th century have been introverts. Eleanor Roosevelt, George Orwell, Rosa Parks, Marcel Proust, Warren Buffett, Larry Page, and Mahatma Gandhi, to name just a few. Without introverts, the world would have missed out on the Apple computer, the theory of relativity, Van Gogh's sunflowers, and the cat in the hat. A self-proclaimed introvert, author Susan Cain, a former Wall Street attorney, challenges what she calls the extrovert ideal in Quiet. The power of introverts in a world that can't stop talking. Our culture, she argues, overvalues the alpha personality, gregarious and highly verbal, while ignoring the subtler strengths of the introvert, such as reflectiveness, persistence, and sensitivity. Based on 5 years of research, Cain explores the physiological aspects and psychological advantages of being an introvert. In Part 1 of Quiet, Cain charts the rise of the extrovert ideal, illustrating how it permeates our culture, taking the reader on a journey from Dale Carnegie's birthplace to Harvard Business School to a Tony Robbins seminar to an evangelical megachurch. She questions the dominant values of American business culture, where forced collaboration can stand in the way of innovation, and where the leadership potential of introverts is often overlooked. In Part 2, Cain explores the neurobiology and psychology of temperament. She looks at hereditary traits, examining the nature versus nurture debate and the role of free will in personality. In Part 3, she examines whether all cultures have an extrovert ideal, specifically looking at the differences between Western culture, where the individual is paramount, and Eastern culture, where the success of the group is often valued above that of the self. She speaks with Asian American students who feel alienated from the brash, backslapping atmosphere of American schools. In Part 4, Cain offers practical advice about everything from networking if you hate small talk, to being a pretend extrovert when it's advantageous, to better negotiating introvert-extrovert relationships, to helping an introverted child navigate school and friendships. Most inspiringly, Cain introduces the reader to successful introverts, from a high-octane public speaker who recharges in solitude after his talks, to a record-breaking salesman who taps into his soft power. Passionately argued and superbly researched, Quiet shows how dramatically we undervalue introverts, and how much we lose in doing so. There are points in the book that do seem like Cain is knocking extroverted traits, where she presents research suggesting that introverts are more trustworthy, empathic, and in some cases better leaders, citing research that proactive employees function better under introverted leaders. In true introvert fashion, she has prepared well and sets out clear data, going into detail with fMRI studies and other psychology studies, which can seem overwhelming. The book drags a bit in the second half and seems overloaded with studies and the science behind the idea. Stemming from Cain's personal interest in psychology, Quiet gives insights into the impacts of intro-extroversion conflict on family life and how to cultivate and nurture the orchid. The book's description for those who, under the right conditions, might grow strong and magnificent, which may not be applicable to all readers. What is clear as the book goes on is that the author doesn't seek to present a dichotomy between the two personality types. She devotes a portion of the book to discussing the so-called free trait theory, according to which we are born and culturally endowed with certain personality traits, but can go against or overcome these traits in the service of personal or professional projects. Quiet explores the attributes and strengths of introverts in a society that often values extroverted qualities. Through engaging anecdotes, research findings, and compelling arguments, Susan Cain showcases that introverts play a vital role in our world and have unique abilities that shouldn't be overlooked. The book delves into the misconceptions and prejudices against introverts, illustrating how introverted individuals often possess deep creativity, empathy, and analytical skills that are essential for innovation and leadership. Susan Cain challenges the notion that extroversion is the only path to success and demonstrates how introverts can thrive in various settings. Moreover, Quiet offers practical tips for introverts to navigate social situations, embrace their strengths, and find their voice in a noisy world. With a mix of personal stories and scientific research, the book sheds light on the value of introversion and encourages readers to honor their true selves. As Susan Cain delves deeper into the world of introversion, she uncovers how society's bias towards extroversion can often lead to misunderstandings and undervaluing the contributions of introverted individuals. By highlighting the unique qualities and strengths of introverts, she challenges readers to rethink traditional notions of success and leadership. Through compelling storytelling and insightful analysis, Quiet not only informs readers about the characteristics of introversion but also provides a roadmap for embracing these traits in a world that often prioritizes outgoing personalities. Susan Cain's work sparks a conversation about the balance between introversion and extroversion, emphasizing the importance of creating environments where both personality types can thrive. Furthermore, Quiet offers valuable insights for introverts looking to navigate social interactions, workplaces, and relationships with a deeper understanding of their natural inclinations. By recognizing and harnessing the power of introversion, individuals can cultivate their unique strengths and find fulfillment in their personal and professional lives. In essence, Quiet is a compelling manifesto that celebrates the power and potential of introverts while encouraging all individuals to embrace their authentic selves. It serves as a reminder that introversion is not a limitation but a valuable asset that enriches the diversity of human experience. Quiet by Susan Cain is a thought-provoking and empowering read for introverts and extroverts alike. It celebrates the strengths of introversion and inspires readers to appreciate the power of quiet in a loud world. So, if you're ready to embrace your introverted nature and gain a new perspective, be sure to pick up a copy of Quiet today. Link to get this incredible book is in the description with lots of relevant scientific studies, case studies about introverts, and interviews with a range of interesting people. As Susan Cain says, if there is only one thing you take away from this book, I hope it's a newfound sense of entitlement to be yourself. I certainly got that. And if I can paraphrase another Smith song, introverts of the world, unite and take over. In conclusion, Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking by Susan Cain is a profound exploration of introversion that challenges conventional wisdom and reshapes our understanding of personality. Whether you're an introvert seeking validation or an extrovert seeking insight, this book offers a wealth of knowledge and inspiration for navigating the complexities of our social landscape. Thank you for tuning in. If the profound themes explored in Quiet have piqued your interest, we invite you to acquire a copy and engage in dialogue about the influential role of introverts in a society that honors both serenity and vivacity. The link to procure this remarkable book can be found in the description below. Remember to show your support by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, activating the notification bell, and sharing your thoughts on the synopsis of this book. Feel free to share your experiences if you have already delved into this extraordinary read. Until we meet again, keep embracing beauty.